What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless that each and every one of y'all. I'm your host, Mike Sports Vibes. We're going to talk about a few different things, right? We're going to definitely talk about. Let me get the title. I'm gonna get the title of the video before I even start. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's get it. So the title of the video is, hold on, man. Final thoughts on Max Brosmer and starting against the Seahawks, and wow, the Bears are legit. So I gotta say this, man, and I'm pleasantly surprised about the whole Max Brosmer love. Now, listen, am I expecting him to throw for 500 yards and 80 touchdowns in one game? Hypothetically speaking, I'm just over exaggerating when I'm saying that. No, I'm not expecting him to do that. Shout out to Prods. Oh man, oh yeah, Bengals look good. Joe Burrow's back. Shout out to Savannah. Shout out to you. But I am expecting him to play better or play decent. I'm expecting him to play a hurry up offense. It's not going to be not really hurry up offense the whole entire game, but I'm expecting him to run like the 2 minute hurry up offense throughout the game. I'm expecting him to once he hikes the ball, he's just going to throw listen, first read. If it's not, go to the second read. I'm throwing, or I'm throwing the ball away. I'm not expecting him to hold the ball, go through 5 different reads, and then get sacked. You know what I mean? Or throw a bad throw. I'm not expecting him to do that. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not excited, because I am excited, because I'm excited for every quarterback that plays for the Minnesota Vikings, and it's just been brutal watching the Vikings offensively pretty much all season long. And I just want to see something different. I just want to see a change. That's all I want to see. I just want to see progression. I want to see after the scripted plays are over with, I want to see KOC continue to make good to continue to have good play calling throughout the entire game, not just the first quarter, not just the first half. There's 4 quarters in the game. I'm expecting KOC to make sure that the play calling is on point throughout the whole entire game. Um, we shall see. You know what I mean? I'm hoping for the best, but my goodness, something has to give. Shout out to my boy Angel. Good morning, happy weekend. Shout out to my guy. Rookies or quarterbacks with no experience likes to use their tight ends a lot. Yes, and our tight end hasn't been legit, but I'll tell you one thing: it's not even just our tight end, accuracy as well. Our tight end be dropping the ball a lot as well. Accuracy with JJ McCarthy needs to improve, but I'm not really trying to talk about JJ McCarthy. I want to talk about Max Brosmer. Um, but yes, you're right. Hopefully, Max Brosmer utilizes the tight ends. Maybe Josh Oliver. I'm not really sure if he's playing. I know TJ Hawkinson is playing. I hope that they utilize TJ Hawkinson in a big way for the rest of the season. And I want to see a big game. I want to see a big game. Um, Oh yeah, Mike, what about them Bears? Yeah, the Bears look really good. I said, wow, the Bears are legit. The Bears are definitely the best in the NFC North right now. Will they finish on top? We'll see. There's still some games left, and we'll definitely see. The Bears are playing outstanding. For them to beat the Eagles in Philly, I gotta be honest with you, man. I thought there was pretenders. I thought that the Bears were just they didn't go against nobody, but I was 100% wrong. The Bears honestly are proving a lot of people wrong. They are the real deal. And your head coach, Ben Johnson, is by far one of the best coaches in the game, in my honest opinion. To turn around the Bears the way he's doing, like what's the Bears record, man? Goodness gracious. The Bears, what they 9? They got 9 wins now? Yeah, they 9-3. They beat the defending champions 24-15. The way listen, Caleb didn't have a great game, right? He didn't throw for 500 yards or 300 yards, but he did just enough to win. And the one thing about it is they established the run game, which the Vikings don't do. Kyle Mana, I don't know how to say his last name. Well, Kyle carried the ball 22 times for 130 yards and one touchdown. And that's amazing. That's what you need from your head coach. You have a young quarterback, run the freaking ball 20 times. 20 times with one running back, not the whole entire game. Run the ball more than 20 times. But for one running back, 22 carries is a decent amount of carries. A rookie quarterback going to yes, a rookie quarterback going into Seattle is very, very is nerve wracking. I'm gonna be honest with you, Max Brosmer. I'm not trying to bring up the undrafted free agent, but he is an undrafted free agent. I'm not going to underestimate him, but at the same time, this is not this team that he's about to go against. I don't listen. If he plays good, I better not hear one Viking fan saying, "Oh, it's just one game." He's going against one of the best teams in the NFC. He's going against one of the best defenses in the NFC. And if he can figure it out, and if KOC can figure out a good game plan, and they can score touchdowns instead of just field goals, we can mess around and win this game. Not saying that we are, but we can mess around any given Sunday. How's morning go? Oh man, morning is going well. How's morning going with you, man? Yeah, Bears, man. The Bears are playing well. How is hold on, let me get this person out of here. But yeah, how about them Bears? Yeah, the Bears. If Vikings win, keep Max at quarterback. Oh my goodness, if they do, that's gonna be a whole different conversation. If Max Brosmer goes into Seattle and he beats them, I think it's in Seattle, right? And he beats them in Seattle, bro. Listen, we got an issue. We got an issue at the quarterback. We got a controversy. I mean, like, because this is his first game. This is his first time getting first team reps. And if he looks halfway decent, I'm not just talking about one quarter. I'm talking about throughout the game. If he looks halfway decent, bro, yeah, I'm liking it. But my final thoughts, man, like I'm very excited to see Max Brosmer. I'm very excited to see what the possibilities can be for this offense because like I said, this offense has been brutally brutal to watch. And it's unfortunate because our defense played pretty good throughout the season most of the time. Our defense hasn't been getting any turnovers all like that, but at the same time, man, they've been even if you're not getting turnovers, you're still getting the offense off the field. So I mean, listen, it is what it is. How I look at it, it's up to it's a. That's why I say football is an ultimate team sport. Your offense has to be good, your special teams has to be good, and then of course your defense and make you put it all together, and you can win some games. But when you have special teams not playing well, or you have offense not playing well, or you have defense not playing well, you're going to take a lot of L's. We should have got Shadir. You know what's so crazy? Skull, brother. Skull. Everybody in the building, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate. He said, thanks, Mike. Much love. Oh, no problem, bro. I gotta keep it real when it comes to the Bears. The Bears are good. Like, I listen, as a Viking fan, do I want them to be good? No. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're in our division, but I gotta keep it 1,000. The Bears' offense is legit. Their defense is playing lights out now because their offense is playing legit. And Caleb is playing very, very good. And yeah, head coach changes a lot of things. Shadir, about we should have got Shadir. In my opinion, um, depending on how this year ends, I wouldn't mind making a trade for Shadir, like giving up like a fourth round pick or a third round pick or whatever to go get him. And listen, if Max Brosmer ain't the guy, if JJ McCarthy ain't the guy, I want to get everybody in this building. I want to find a franchise quarterback. Not saying that Shadir Sanders is the guy, but I want to try out everybody because at the end of the day, the most important position is the quarterback. A quarterback can make an offensive line look better, can make wide receivers look better, can make your defense look better. And I'm not sure if we have that yet in Minnesota. I'm not sure if we have the quarterback. We'll see. Receivers had so many drops. Yeah, receivers had a lot of drops. So many, not even funny yet. We had a lot of drops. Are you talking about the Bears game or are you talking about the Vikings in general? He said, none guy. None guy. They ran for like 250 yards against the Eagles, first time since 1985. They had two runners with over 100 yards each. That is crazy. Wow. And people be trying to say that running game ain't important. Running game is so important against, especially against a physical team like the Eagles. If you can establish a run game against the Eagles, you can establish the run game against anybody. That's how I look at it, bro. For real. To the birthday. Oh, happy birthday, William. Happy birthday. Um, yeah, yup. That's what gives me hope. Hope. Pound. Oh, what did I just do? Yup. That's what gives me hope. Hope around and pound. Yup. My your Hager do not a lot of people out here giving props for the being a Bears fan. Yeah, man, I'm just being honest, man. See, people don't want to be honest. Like some people might be like, "Oh, the Bears still suck." Oh, what they might say, "Oh, let's see what they do in the playoffs." Obviously, let's see what they if they could get to the playoffs. The season ain't over yet. The season ain't over yet. The Packers can still win the division. The Lions have still a chance to win the division. We'll see what happens. But I will say this: if the Lions lose to the Cowboys, then I think the Lions ain't winning the division. It's a wrap for them. So it's really a two-team race between the Packers and the Bears, but you never know what can happen. Um, but what I will say is, um, you got to have enough wins to get into the playoffs, and that's what the Bears are doing right now. So they're winning a lot. So you already have a controversy that obviously don't want JJ playing the rest of the year. You don't think they listen? Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that they don't want JJ McCarthy playing for the rest of the year? I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, right? What if Max Brosmer has a terrible game? So what we not put in JJ McCarthy? If he can get through the concussion protocol, we just not gonna play him? I don't know about that, bro. I feel like I wouldn't give up on JJ McCarthy yet. I hopefully the team hasn't given up on him. I hope that they want to give him another opportunity if Max Brosmer ain't the guy. If Max Brosmer ain't the guy, but I get where you're coming from. A lot of Viking fans, I did a poll. A lot of Viking fans are not feeling JJ McCarthy. And it's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, we went from a 14 win team to a team that's not even close to making the playoffs. So I get it. I get it. Best way to build a team is starting with the lines and build out. The Bears brought three new O-line players at the beginning of the year. I'm a Packers fan, but I love seeing teams compete. Yeah, me too, bro. Hard to play good defense when they are gassed from being on the field. That's what I be trying to tell people. People are like, oh, our defense is giving up all these big plays. Well, if your offense goes 3-and-out, like the Minnesota Vikings offense been all season long, or turning the ball over all season long, how do you think the defense is going to play? I mean, goodness gracious, this ain't the purple people eaters. This is not one of the greatest defenses of all time. They're a pretty darn good defense. But when you're on the field for 10 minutes extra every single game, or a whole dang on quarter extra every single game, because your offense can't do a dang on thing throughout the whole entire game besides the fourth quarter sometimes. Hey, listen, I would be tired as well. I mean, you're going to give up something. I agree with that comment, bro. Thank you for that comment. All we need was an O-line. We're coming to take a chunk out of the block of cheese. Mac Jones might be available. He has played great when he started. You know what? A lot of people are talking about Mac. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about Bull. I'm not gonna sit. I'm not gonna sit here and cap, bro. NFL man, yeah, they've been saying that's been a big rumor. What do you think about the Bears? What do I think about the Bears? Man, one of the best teams in the NFC. I mean, just that in a nutshell. Like they're one of the best teams in the NFC. They beat the defending champions. They keep beating everybody that stands in their way, and I got nothing but respect because it's night and day from last year to this year. So if you talk about last year, the offense wasn't effective enough. The defense was solid. I think the defense might have been better last year, but I don't know. But what I will say is Caleb is playing great. The offense for the Bears is playing great, and they're legit. I would say that they're legit, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet because you still got the Packers right behind them. Shouldn't have given us Sam Darnold. You know what's crazy? A lot of people were saying that, and hindsight is 2020. I was literally talking about that. Everybody in the building, hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. At the end of the day, sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. I want to say this. I made a video yesterday, and I was talking about like what went wrong with the Minnesota Vikings. Check that out if you haven't already. And leave a comment down below what went wrong with the Vikings. And one of the funny comments I got was everything went wrong with the Vikings. And then they put Skull at the end. I started cracking up. I don't know who that was. He was like, everything went wrong with the Vikings in 2025. And put Skull. I said, yo, that's crazy. But when you talk about Sam Darnold, my whole thing is this. Viking fans put trust into the coaching staff, KOC and Quasi and everybody. You see JJ McCarthy practice and what he's doing. We don't really see all that. We're just going by what y'all say most of the time. Yeah, we might see some film here and there from OTAs and et cetera, but we going with y'all. We trusting in y'all to let us know that JJ McCarthy is ready to play. So when they said, oh, we're going to let Sam go, we're going to let Daniel Jones go, and we're going to start JJ McCarthy, we're all assuming that. I'm not saying he's going to be a veteran MVP caliber quarterback, but I was expecting him to have better mechanics, better footwork, better accuracy. I know you're going to throw interceptions here and there, but I didn't think it would be this bad when it comes to his accuracy. When it comes to like just overthrowing wide receivers that are wide open, I just didn't think that. And a lot of other Viking fans are feeling the same way. And we're just being real. We're not trying to come at JJ McCarthy, but we're keeping it real. Like KOC and them, they probably, hindsight is 2020, and you're gonna go through roller coasters with a young quarterback, especially for his sixth game of his career, battling through injuries throughout his whole career. He missed his rookie season with a torn meniscus. Second season, high ankle sprain, missed like 5-6 games, and then now he's on concussion protocol. So he's battling through injuries constantly, and I understand it. But at the same time, KOC, bro, like you didn't put him in good positions to be successful in the field because you're not establishing the run, and you're not even trying to make him feel a little bit more comfortable in the pocket. And if you knew that maybe he possibly needed one more season just to sit, you should have just franchise tagged Sam Darnold and go from there. And if Sam Darnold took us to the Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl, then you're going to have to figure something out, and you might have to trade JJ McCarthy. But if you go 14-3, yes, you lost to the Rams in a wild card game, and you put all your eggs in one basket with a quarterback that hasn't played, has no experience in NFL, right? Regular season, I'm talking about. And you just won 14 games, the fan base is putting all their trust in the coaching staff, y'all. And it's just bad. It's a bad look because now it's to the point where I never seen Justin Jefferson react the way he was reacting. I forgot what game it was when he was like not trying to go for the catch. Justin Jefferson, you could tell he was like he was in his feelings, bro. He was like, yo, like how I'm supposed to catch this ball? It's 5 yards above my head. I'm wide open. I'm running these routes and I'm destroying these corners and the ball is not close to me. So I understand the frustrations from a top wide receiver. I understand that. I understand it. And it's frustrating because you go from Sam Darnold diming him up, throwing dimes, pinpoint accuracy most of the time, to just not accurate. And I'm just being honest. But it does suck, man. Sam Darnold, for hindsight is 2020, I think they probably should have just kept him one more year. Just one more year. And if he got us to the playoffs and won some games, then you can have that conversation about maybe we should make him our franchise quarterback. Because Sam Darnold, how old is Sam Darnold? Like 27, 26? Like, for real, like, he's a good quarterback and he's still young. So you should have just signed him one more year. One more year. I was talking, and I was wrong because my mindset was like, oh, man, he can't win it when it counts. But at the end of the day, you still got to get to the playoffs to even have a chance to win a Super Bowl. If you're not even getting to the playoffs, then it doesn't even freaking matter. My whole thing is like, when we get to the playoffs, why do we always get outplayed? Why is it that every time we get to the playoffs, we just look like we're lost. Our team is not prepared, and that's coaching. I was talking about the Bears receivers drop. Oh, you talking about the Bears receivers drops? Okay, yeah, and it could have been. You know what's crazy? I was watching the Cowboys and Chiefs on Thanksgiving, right? On Turkey Day. By the way, happy holidays to everybody that's in the building, and do not forget to hit the like button. But let me say this, right? Let me say this real quick. So when it comes to like Patrick Mahomes, I think he threw for like 4 touchdowns. He was amazing against the Cowboys, right? His wide receivers were dropping wide open passes. And I'm not trying to take nothing away from the Cowboys. The Cowboys deserve to win. Dak Prescott and their defense made plays when it counted the most. But some of the times, man, Patrick Mahomes was just creating something out of nothing and diming up these wide receivers. And they're just dropping pass by pass by pass by. It was bad, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, man, and I hope this doesn't happen. I hope that Justin Jefferson doesn't request a trade. But the one team, I said this yesterday, that would be the team. Either go to the Chiefs, go to the Bills with Josh Allen, call it a day. You got your quarterback that you know is going to dime you up all game. But imagine him going to Patrick Mahomes. Imagine that. But that was such a good game. Such a good game. Dak Prescott is playing so good. In my opinion, I don't know what the statistics are, y'all. I think the Cowboys got the best overall defense. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, the best 1-2 wide receiver tandem in the whole NFL probably right now. Lions lost their touch. Yeah, Lions got to get it together. What is your goal for your subscribers? Well, my goal for the channel in general is to bring people together. It's not even really about the numbers, right? For me, it's about bringing people together, whether you're poor, whether you're rich, whether you're from whether you're a Viking fan or not, whether you're from another state, whether you're from another country, whether you're from another continent. My goal for this channel is to bring people together. That's the number one goal. Numbers come with it. Hopefully people like me enough to want to subscribe. But honestly, it's not even really about that. I just want to bring people together because I know there's a lot of evil going on around this whole entire world, and I just want to bring people together. That's all it is for me. And just vibe, good vibes over here. That's just why this is part of the reason why I made this YouTube channel. And hopefully people like it. Hopefully people feel what I'm saying. And I'm just a person that likes to talk about my football team, the Minnesota Vikings, and I go live for every single game, and I just vibe and I just talk to people. I'm a naturally an introvert. I stay to myself, and you probably can't tell, but I'm an introvert. I don't hang out with nobody. I don't have no like friends where I just be talking to on the phone all the time. I really just talk to God, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I talk to my family, my wife, and my kids, and that's it, man. You know what I mean? And this is my way of talking to people, and this is my way because it's different. I don't know how to explain it, but it's so different being on like talking to y'all than having a whole bunch of people around me. But if you're an introvert, you understand where I'm coming from. You understand where I'm coming from. But he said, you think the Seahawks can win a Super Bowl? I think the Seahawks, once they get to the playoffs, anything can happen. You know what I mean? He said, I don't know. As a Packers fan, I'm conflicted how they play some games. Yo, the Packers, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Jordan Love is a very good quarterback. I'm going to be honest with you. The Michael Parsons trade was a very big pickup. I'm going to be honest with you. Coming from a Viking fan opinion, y'all are definitely contenders. If y'all can get to the playoffs, I don't care if y'all a wild card team or whatever. The Packers, if Josh Jacobs is healthy, y'all got the wide receivers, y'all got the talent, you got the pass rushers. Y'all could do some damage in the playoffs. And I hate saying that, but I'm just being honest. The Packers ain't no joke as well. Honestly, like the NFC North division, the Bears and the Packers, if they can get into the playoffs and they're healthy, hey, listen, even the Lions, even though the Lions are starting to be a little iffy right now, they can really do some damage. And this is coming from a Viking fan. I'm not even going to sit here and cap. Like, y'all look good, but them Packers, man. What up, Adam? What's going on? Heavy hitter in the building. Memphis Cheesehead, what's good with you? He said, go, Pack, go. He said, the Bears what it is right now. Yeah, the Bears is what it is. Read that comment already. We went in the north. JJ just needs time like all young quarterbacks. Yes, some quarterbacks need extra time. Some quarterbacks can just play right away and just play good. He's the quarterback that I feel like you're right. James, I think he needs time to sit behind, but now I think there's a mistake being made, right? The coaching staff made a mistake. They should have franchise tagged Sam Darnold. If you didn't want to sign him to a crazy extension, franchise tag him. You know what I mean? Have him for one more season, and that would make it 2 seasons where JJ McCarthy can sit on the bench and learn. But the problem is once you let Sam go, once you let Daniel Jones go, you messed up with the backup quarterback with Sam Howell. He wasn't the best. You got lucky with Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz played okay. He didn't play the best every game, but Carson Wentz played pretty good. But he got hurt. So now you're left with who else can you play? JJ McCarthy is the guy. But the problem is the reason why he didn't he got hurt again. That's my issue right now. Like, it's not his fault, but he keeps getting hurt and he's missing valuable time. And I just feel like the coaching staff did not put this man in a good position to be successful. And it sucks, man, because now it's to the point where a lot of Viking fans are just done. And some Viking fans are like, yo, give this man time. But the problem with the time scenario is if he doesn't progress quick when he does play, you're going to lose your team. First of all, Harrison Smith's about to retire. So I think he might retire after this year. You got a championship so-called roster now, right? So if you think about it, you got Justin Jefferson in his prime. So if he can't hit Justin Jefferson on an out route and he's wide open, listen, he's going to end up requesting a trade. You're going to lose. Jordan Addison's going to probably be gone as well. So it's like he has the talent around him. Now, is he going to be able to be efficient enough throwing the ball to get the ball to some of the best wide receivers in the game? He has the talent around him. But if you lose that talent and then you play him the next season and you lose Justin Jefferson, then it's going to be even worse because you're not going to have a Justin Jefferson no more. You're not going to have a Jordan Addison anymore. So I can probably debate people that this is the best time for him to play because you have the talent on the roster. I know the offensive line hasn't been the best. I understand. But say you lose Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. I'm just saying, if you was to give Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson to any quarterback in the game right now, I promise you they'll say, I'll take that over pretty much any 2 wide receivers in the game. Probably most of every 2 wide receivers in the game. There's only a few that you might take above them, maybe. But right now, it's just, I don't know. Vikings ruined themselves letting Sam go. Yeah. Packers fan in my book. Oh, no. Heavy hitter. No. He said honorary Packers fan in my books. No, bro. We not doing that, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I'm not no honor. Listen, bro. I respect the Packers, but I'm not going. Hey, listen. I hope y'all don't win. I'm gonna be honest. Do I have to say that to y'all Packer fans? I hope y'all lose. I hope the Bears lose. I hope the Lions lose. I hope you all lose. Everybody in the NFC North Division. I hope y'all lose. Now, how about that? Now, how do y'all feel about me right now? I had to say that because some of y'all make it seem like just because I give y'all some credit, y'all want to make it say, oh, you're an honorary Packers fan. Yeah, this and that. And the third. No, let's go to the bowl, baby. We coming back next year. We coming back with vengeance, and we're going to be back better than ever and win a Super Bowl next year. Mike, I just can't wait. Oh, man. What's up, Jay? Why y'all trade Sam Darnold? We traded Sam Darnold because they think that JJ McCarthy's the guy. You watching any college ball today? Michigan versus Ohio. That should be a very good game. Should be a good one. Yep, I agree with that. I probably should, but I'm not 100% sure. Parsons is the only Bear in the division title town. Yeah, snap. Louisville versus Kentucky is our Super Bowl in the state. Okay, okay. Come on, Max. Max Brosmer, let's get it. I can't wait till the Bears get the indoor stadium. The Packers will be the only team in the NFC North outdoor field. Real deal home field advantage during the winter. Facts. You ain't lying. What's up again, bro? What's up, Calvin? What's good? What's good, Mike? Good morning, everybody. You gotta hit the open receivers if they drop that. If they drop that, then it isn't on McCarthy. When you miss them and throw an interception, it's just unexcusable, especially for a quarterback who set Michigan accuracy record at 71%. But like I said, yeah, that's 100% facts. I told you he needed time to develop, but you kept saying put them out there on the field. You know what? I was saying that because you don't have no other choice because Carson Wentz got hurt. You let Sam Darnold go and you let Daniel Jones go. But I get it now. Like I really honestly, I'm 100% with you, heavy hitter. Like I want him to get experience, but this ain't the experience I want him to get. Like listen, this is not good experience. Yes, he has some moments in the fourth quarter, and I'm cheering for JJ, but this ain't the experience I want him to have. Listen, I wouldn't want any young quarterback to go through what he's going through. My biggest thing is the injuries, and then it's just like the play calling is so freaking bad, and it's just, and I feel bad for the young man. I really do. I honestly feel bad for JJ McCarthy. It sucks to see him kind of go through what he's going through right now. I hope he can come back, but Max Brosmer is the guy right now for at least this Sunday. Do y'all think y'all should trade Jefferson while his you know, a lot of Viking fans are having that conversation. I'm not trading Justin Jefferson unless he requests a trade. That's just my opinion. Um, Unless someone team offers us 2 first round picks and etc. whatever, but I just don't want to do it because it's very hard to get an all time. I know it's like my boy Mike had a comment. He said, "Would you trade Myles Garrett for JJ?" That's a different story. Like straight up, like a Myles Garrett for Justin Jefferson, that would be amazing. And then listen, that'd be awesome. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. Like I like Justin Jefferson. I love Myles Garrett as well. I think that would be an awesome trade because you got one of the greatest pass rushers if he stays healthy of all time, and you got a potentially one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. That like that's a good trade. That's a good value right there. I'd rather have that than 2 first round picks. Like I don't care about them 1st round picks if you're not going to develop your 1st round picks. Like perfect example, JJ McCarthy. You're not developing them. You're not developing Dallas Turner like you should. You're not developing any of your young talented players. So I'd rather have a Myles Garrett than 2 1st round picks for Justin Jefferson. But why would the Browns do it? Maybe because whoever their young quarterback is going to be, Shadir, or is it going to be Dylan Gabriel? Imagine having that. Imagine having a Justin Jefferson on as a wide receiver. Imagine that. So, but then again, you lose so much defensively. So it's like give and take, man. Give giving up and you're losing something. I mean, I still can't believe Chantel is a cheat. Give us a new field. Yeah, man, they gotta give you a new field. McCarthy freaking making me so mad right now. Max should play at least a half. No, Max gonna play the whole game, bro, unless he gets hurt. I trade Jefferson to be honest. If you get 2 1st round picks, take that all day. You need to rebuild anyways. I get it. All we wanted, and we would have stayed in Chicago. Yup. Yeah, four tuds. By the way, I think we should put Max in the least 1/2 because McCarthy. Max is playing for the whole game. Jefferson should go to the Patriots. That's another good team. That would be awesome. I'll root for Jefferson wherever he goes. He needs a ring. I agree, man. It sucks that we really don't know our quarterback situation right now. It really sucks. And I understand. I think Minnesota Viking fans didn't expect it to be like this when it comes to developing a quarterback because we were expecting to see a little bit more. We were expecting to see better play calling from KOC. We was expecting to see JJ McCarthy be a little bit better. I know he's a young quarterback. I know he's only 22. I know he only played 6 games, but we was expecting to see a little bit more than what we're seeing. Because, like I said, we keep going back to the Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was amazing last season, most of the time. I love your channel. Oh, thank you, bro. He said, how about the Bears run game? Oh my gosh. Matter of fact, let me look at the Bears run game because y'all keep bringing it up and I want to look at it even more because when you have DeAndre Swift 18 carries for 125 yards and you have Kyle number 25, 22 carries for 130 yards and you have Kyle averaging 5.9 a carry and 1 touchdown. His longest run in the game was 31 yards and DeAndre Swift was averaging 6.9 a carry with a touchdown and 23 yards was his longest run of the game. That is amazing, bro. That was amazing, bro. Like, come on, bro. And people want to keep on saying that you don't need to run the ball. I'm telling y'all, man, I don't know everything about football, but for a young quarterback, you need to establish the run game. You need to. Jefferson needs to remain in Viking. I think so too. But if he requests a trade, we can't keep him. We can't keep him. I hope he doesn't. Go Cowboys. He said Jefferson needs to remember facts coming from a Vikings fan. Yeah, go Cowboys. He said, as a lifelong Vikings fan, we are an organization that just lacks heart when it comes down to the big game. You know what, man? And thank you for that comment. I'm going to really speak on that, but I need everybody that's in the building to super Hawk smash that like button. It is free. Super Hawk smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us, and I truly feel that way. Salute to everybody in the building. Let me get back to this statement. This statement right here. He said, as a lifelong Viking fan, we are an organization that just lacks heart when it comes down to the big game. And reading this comment makes me feel a way, but it's the truth because the truth hurts sometimes, right? Because we can go, like I said, like last season, 14-3, win against the Lions. The Lions had a banged up defense, and somehow, some way, we got the brakes beat off of us, right? And they had a banged up defense. How did that happen? That means we got outcoached. We got punked against the Lions last season. They had the first overall seed in the freaking NFC. We were one win away from having a bye week, from having the best chance to possibly do something. It would have went through Minnesota, and we got punked that game. And then we got punked against the Rams. So it's like, you're so right. When it comes down to it, this team, for some reason, doesn't have that fire in their belly like I would expect. And it starts with the coach. It starts with the coach. Then it goes to the quarterback, and then it goes from the rest of the team. The team, even though there's just different parts of the team, like you got special teams, you got defense, and you got offense, right? Like the quarterback, the swag that the quarterback has rubs off on the whole entire team. If your quarterback ain't doing his thing, it's going to rub off on the team. If your head coach ain't doing what he has to do, it's going to rub off on the whole team. So I just feel like right now we're really feeling I agree with that statement. I agree every word that this man said. Lacks heart when it comes down to the big game. I love that. I don't love it, but I respect it. And by the way, everybody that's in the building, check out my new video I just posted. I said, what's wrong with the 2025 Minnesota Vikings? What happened? What went wrong? I freaking so much, but JJ McCarthy. Yeah. I live in Philadelphia, Cal. Oh, shout out to you, bro. Oh, everybody that's in the building. If you are into basketball, I got another YouTube channel. It's called Mike Sports Vibes Balling. Let me put that in chat for the people that like basketball. If I'm not live on this channel, I'm usually live on my other channel. So I'm just going to just save that. Hold on, let me just. Hold on. So copy that. All right, so let me put this in the chat. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. How y'all doing this? How was your turkey day? How was your turkey day, your Thanksgiving? How was your day? How was your day? Let me put this in the comment real quick. If you're into basketball, check this channel out. Posted a couple of times. Okay. Cowboys will put belt to the Vikings. Yeah, you ain't lying though. Cowboys look good though. I ain't gonna say in cap. Next year, he said, "Hi man, what's going on? What's going on?" We finally got snow in Minnesota. Yo, we supposed to get snow. I think on Sunday tomorrow. 76ers looks good yesterday. Yeah, the 76ers look amazing yesterday. I loved it. Hi, bro. What up? What's going on, everybody? What up, bro? What up? What up? Logic, what's good, bro? What is your goal for oh my gosh, this guy keeps on saying the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, they gonna want more than Justin Jefferson for Myles Garrett. Yeah. What you think about waiting until 2027 for a swing of Arch Manning? One more year at Texas could solidify him at top 10. Yeah, we'll see. I'm hoping that JJ McCarthy's our guy. I'm hoping that Max Brosmer could possibly be our guy. I only want to think about um Arch Manning. I don't even want to think about it, bro. Like I haven't given up on JJ McCarthy, and I don't know what Max Brosmer is going to bring to the table. So we're going to see. But I'm hoping that they get out when they do when JJ McCarthy comes back, he plays a lot better because it is crazy right now. We all know Shadir is going to be the quarterback for the Browns. Yeah, that is true though. That is true. Please no Arch Manning. He's worse than that's crazy. Yeah, thank you for that, Ant. He said, "Are you also a Minnesota Gopher fan?" You know what? I'm Minnesota for only one team, and that's the Vikings. Everything else is Philly. So I'm a Sixer fan. I'm a Phillies fan. I'm a Flyers fan. I'm a Union fan. That's the soccer team for MLS. And I think that's all the Philly teams. But I'm Philly everything else besides NFL football. And even when college, I'm Penn State. So it's like the reason why I'm a Viking fan is because of Randy Moss, the greatest wide receiver of all time, in my opinion. Hey battle. I'm trying to start my own semi-pro team in the next 2 years. You wanted to come play for? Hey, listen. What you talking about for football, basketball? I don't know. I don't got the game like I used to, man. I wish, man. I got to get my game up, man. My game, I'm not that good like I used to be. Max Brosmer, but yeah, man. If you talking about basketball, yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Max Brosmer is the next Tom Brady. Woo, that's big. That's big time. Listen, I ain't gonna say he's not going to be, but being Tom Brady he's the GOAT. So it's very hard for Andre. I'm not gonna say he can't do it, but I ain't trying to doubt nobody. But we talking about the GOAT. You talking about, in my opinion, you talking about the GOAT at quarterback, bro. I don't know about that. Just because he wears number 12, he wears number 12, right? Just because he wears number 12 don't mean he's going to be number 12. You feel me? Did someone tell you that you look like... I don't know what you talking about, AW. I don't know what you're talking about. Go Hawks. He said go Hawks. Hypothetical question. Which is the worst franchise in the NFL? Who has the better all-time lineup that's better than the Minnesota Vikings? What's the worst franchise in the NFL? I hate to say this, man. I gotta go Jets right now. The Jets right now are terrible, man. Like, I don't know what's up with the Jets. The Jets be getting all these top picks, and they still can never do anything. I don't know what happened to the Jets. I don't know. You said NFL, who has the better all-time lineup? I don't know the better all-time lineup. NFL, who has the better? You know what was the best lineup for me since I've been a Viking fan? But we took the L. We took the L. For me, was 2009 with Brett Favre. I thought that was a great lineup, man. The defense was amazing. You had Adrian Peterson in his prime. Sidney Rice was doing his thing. Percy Harvin was doing his thing. We had the William Wall. I believe Jared Allen was on the team as well. Listen, bro, that was a good team. It just sucks we couldn't get it done. We couldn't get it done, bro. Couldn't get it done. You can pin it. Oh, yeah. I probably should pin it. But just need Brosmer to be decent. Shout out to my bull Dom. Happy holidays to everybody. Just need Brosmer to be decent, and the Vikings versus Cowboys will be a battle. Yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good day. The Vikings needs to lock in. Yeah, I agree. Vikings, they are good, but they have more semi-pro football. You got to come to Milwaukee. Oh no, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to do that, man. Thank you for the invitation, but hey, listen, I ain't gonna be able to do that. But I love. Maybe I can be a coach or something. I don't know. The Jets gonna be the Jets, just like the Cowboys gonna be Cowboys. But the Cowboys look good though. I ain't gonna listen. I know Stephen A. Smith is waiting. He's saying, just you wait. Just you wait. What can go wrong will go wrong. And that's the Dallas Cowboys. Howdy. See you tomorrow morning on ESPN First Take. You heard? He said, what he said, the Jets, Saints beat the Vikings. Yeah, that was some bull. I ain't like that, bro. Yeah, the Jets are bad now, but at least they won. Yeah, that's true. They was really good with they was good. They won a Super Bowl. We ain't win a Super Bowl. So I agree, bro. I said the Jags and the Raiders haven't done anything since Jim. Yeah, you ain't lying. What do you think is better, Vikings or Cowboys? Right now, it's the Cowboys, bro. Right now, that's not even a question. And I'm a Viking fan. I got to keep it real. Like the Cowboys are way better than the. I don't want to say they way better, but they're better. He said, "See, this is why you were honorary Packers fan. You were happy all had. Yeah, I had Brett. Yeah, because he was very good for us that one year, bro. That was the closest. That was the best chance since I've been a Viking fan that we had an honest chance of winning the Super Bowl, bro. I feel like if we would have got past the Saints, we would have won the Super Bowl, bro. Like that's how I feel, bro. I still believe that till this day, bro. I believe if we would have got past the Saints, we would have won the Super Bowl. And I feel like the Vikings team was like bound to win that Super Bowl. We should have won that Super Bowl. That's how I'm salty. And I will forever dislike the Saints just because of that. Just because of that game. Just because of that game. See, I dislike the Saints almost as much as the dang on Packers, and the Lions, and the Bears, all of them, everybody in their division. I can't stand the Saints though. I almost dislike them more than any team in the whole NFL because of that year. 2009 was special. Brett Favre was special. You know what I mean? It sucked we lost. He said, nah, we said the same thing about the Cowboys a few years ago. What happened? They got blown out by a 7 seed Packers. Yeah. Said the same before that too. And Dak lost the game taking the ball from the ref at the end of the game. Yeah. Don't put the 9 in the comments, man. We gonna retire that nickname. We gonna retire that nickname. We're not calling him 9 anymore. We're gonna call him JJ McCarthy. And JJ McCarthy will be back better than ever when you least suspect it. He said, who wakes up when he likes the Cowboys? You know, hey, listen, the Cowboys, they ain't no joke. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. Dak ain't no joke, man. Like, this is the best I have ever seen Dak Prescott play his whole career. Dak is throwing dimes. Dak is very elusive. Dak is playing like an MVP. And I know the Cowboys don't got the best record in the NFC. They're not even first in their division. I think they're second behind the Eagles. But you gotta look at it like this: they beat the Eagles. Let me look at all the teams they just beat. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I know I'm not tripping. I know the Cowboys beat some good teams, bro. Cowboys been beating everybody. They beat the Chiefs. They beat the Eagles. They beat the Chiefs. Now, if they beat the Lions, hold on, they play the Lions. Yeah, they play the Lions Thursday night football, December 4th, right? So if they beat the they just beat the Eagles, they beat the Chiefs. If they beat the Lions, that is a good winning streak. That definitely, you gotta put respect on their name, because honestly, there ain't no offense better than their offense, in my honest opinion. They are a couple of games behind the Eagles. I don't know if they play the Eagles again, but yeah, listen. Even though they don't have the best record in the NFC East, I can say that they're the best team in the NFC East. Just even though they're not record-wise, Cowboys are playing better football than the Eagles. Respectfully to all the Eagle fans in the chat, I think the Cowboys are playing the best football in the NFC East right now. Right now. I'm not saying they're going to win it, but right now, in my opinion, the Cowboys are playing the best football overall in the NFC East. The Eagles are starting to fall apart a little bit, and the Cowboys are starting to do their thing. The Cowboys won 3 straight games. The Eagles lost 2 straight games. The Commanders lost 6 straight games. The Giants lost 6 straight games. So the hottest team in the NFC East is the Cowboys. They lost to the Cardinals and got blown out to the Broncos. Whoever near as bad as the Vikings are offensively, yeah. Excuse me. It's up there in the levels. Russell Wilson, you better play good or you're going to get clowned. Facts. You said you can't hear me? Bro, talk about Jameis Winston play was sick. Jameis Winston. I didn't see what Jameis Winston did. Yo, what's going on? He said, yo, Mike Sports Vibes. What's good with you, bro? Until the Cowboys can win against the Eagles when it matters, it's all moot. Yeah. Bears ran all over the Eagles. Yeah, the Bears are legit. Beat the Sox off the. Shout out to Christopher in the building. Winston had a touchdown grab. Oh, he did? Winston had a touchdown grab? Let me find out. Let me find out Winston had a touchdown grab. He said, do I like Michael Jackson? I think Michael Jackson, one of the greatest, you just talking about music rise, one of the greatest artists ever. You know what I mean? One of the greatest artists ever. That was a random question, by the way. Trick play, right? Yeah, trick play. Yeah, I didn't even see that part. I didn't see that. I missed some of the game. Yeah. MJ, the king of pop. Yeah, one of the greatest of all time. That was a random question, but yeah, one of the greatest of all time, hands down. Honestly, I set a package with Winston as a wide receiver and running back. For real? But yeah, man, the Cowboys look good. Now, let's talk about the NFC North real quick. The Bears and the Packers are definitely running the NFC North. The Lions have to win their next game. And Vikings, we just struggling. I ain't going to lie. NFC South division, Buccaneers, 6-5, Panthers, 6-6. That division's up in the air. The NFC South can go. Literally, the Panthers could win the division, y'all. Can you believe it? The Panthers could win the NFC South. The Buccaneers lost 3 straight games, bro. Lost 3 straight games. Now, the hottest team in the NFL is the Rams. They won 6 straight games. Or in the NFC, the Rams won 6 straight games. They're 9-2. The Seahawks are right behind them, 8-3. We about to play the Seahawks, and I'm nervous about the Seahawks. Like, I really am. Listen. I'm really nervous. What's going on, Purple in the building? He could toss, run, or catch it. Yeah. What's my favorite MJ song? You rock my world, you know it. Rock my world. I think that's what the song's called. Rock my world, you. You rock my world. That's one of my favorite songs right there. He said, 2 quarterback formation with Winston and Dart. Oh, okay. I see. Lions fell off. I don't even know what happened to them. I don't know. Maybe it's injuries. I haven't really been following the Lions, but man, then they won that overtime with Gibbs. I don't know what happened after that, man. Stick a fork in us. We're done. Yeah, we ain't gonna do nothing for the rest of the season. It's probably a wrap right now. The Cowboys has more strong offensive performance led by quarterback that process. Yeah, bro, the hottest team is the Bears. Won 9 of the last 10. Yeah, I'm talking about straight though. But I get what you're saying. The Bears won 5 straight games. But man, listen, the Rams right now, bro. No, but the hottest team in the whole NFL is the Patriots. The Patriots won 9 straight games. Let me repeat that to everybody that's in the building. The hottest team in the NFL right now, we're talking about AFC and NFC, both conferences. Patriots won 9 straight games in the whole NFL. And everybody, and I'm going to say this again because I try to tell people that are super analytic that was trying to tell me that Drake May wasn't going to be good, that Drake May's going to be a bust, that Drake May, he can't run an offense. He can't do this. I watch 100 million hours of film. I know. I seen that he's going to be a bust. Like you can tell the future. By the way, you can't tell the future. Now look what's happening. Drake May got these Patriots looking really good. They're 6-0 in away games, and they're 4-2 at home. How are you better away than at home? I don't know. But the Patriots right now are by far the hottest team in the whole NFL, and there ain't no debate right now when it comes to that. They won 9 straight games. One of the other teams that's really hot right now in the AFC is the Broncos. They've been struggling to score consistently, but the Broncos won 8 straight games in the NFL. So, man, there's a lot of good teams right now, man. But I get you. Your Bears looking good. Your Bears are looking good. Do you think oh, he could, bro. Yeah, I love my world. I'm shocked that the Bears are 9-3 or the second seed. Rams going to the Super Bowl with that pass rush. And yes, listen, they have a good chance. Don't stop till you get is the best. Oh, don't stop. Okay. Hold on. Purple was good. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like Michael passed away, RP to Michael, and then Prince passed away. I'm not even sure how Prince passed away, but man, RP to some of the greatest artists ever. Prince was the only one that could pull off certain things and get away with it, and nobody think anything of it. Like Prince was one of the, I don't normally say this about a dude, but he was a smooth cat. He was smooth with it, man. He was one of the very intelligent, spoke his mind, and if he said what he meant, listen, if he says it out his mouth, he meant every word. I have a lot of respect for Prince. You wasting your breath. The whole team is. Wait, no. Yeah, I'll say that the Vikings have certain parts of the team that should be savable. We still have the best wide receiver in the game, in my honest opinion. I'm not sure about Jordan Addison if we're going to keep him. Probably not going to keep him. I think the Vikings should try to trade him for a third or something like that. But whatever. We have if Christian Darrisaw can be healthy, we still got one of the best tackles in the game. I think we have some good places on defense when it comes to Dallas Turner. I'm gonna talk about Dallas Turner. I love Andrew Van Ginkel. I'm not sure how old he is, what his contract's looking like, but there will be a lot of changes after this season. But I feel like we have some things to be like, okay, we got some things to build around. My biggest question mark is the quarterback and what's going to happen if Max Brosmer does good against the Seahawks tomorrow. And if he doesn't do good and JJ McCarthy gets back and gets opportunity, I just want the man to play good, man, because I really feel bad for the man because people really don't like it's I don't want to say it's personal with some Viking fans, but it really sucks because they're like, man, we go from Sam Darnold to this. But you got to realize he's a first year quarterback, well, second year, but it's first year playing, and he only played 6 games. But I understand the frustrations. I really do. You rock my world, you know, and everything I own, I give. The rarest love. Hey, listen, thank you for the words, brother. Thank you for the words. You know what? Billie Jean, yeah, I love that. I love that song. I'm staring at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Smooth criminal. Oh yes. You about to make me listen to Michael Jackson when I get off this live stream. I'm about to be blasting Michael Jackson when I get off this live stream. Yeah. He said coaching matters in the NFL. Chicago, Jacksonville, and New England all had less than 5 wins. All 3 got new coaches and are currently sitting. And what you're saying, Mr. 61, let me say this. I'm with you. I said this numerous times for all the people that think that I'm hating on JJ McCarthy. Yes, I hold JJ McCarthy accountable, but I said this numerous times. Coaching is letting JJ McCarthy down more than anything. That's just my opinion. They haven't played anybody. I think the Bears are winning because they have more players than the Eagles. That's not fair. No, I don't know. Don't forget the Eagles are the defending champions. I might become a Patriots fan because of what is it, man? Titans firing. Yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day, everybody. Hey, Prince. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what happened? That sucked, man. Man, that's what I'll be saying, man. Not trying to come at Hollywood, but Hollywood, man, it's a little bit different, man. Like, you got to really take care of yourself and be around certain people, man. Got to be around certain people. But everybody in the building, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. MJ the best. Have a good day, Vikings. Vikings on top. We win it tomorrow. We win it tomorrow. Vikings on top of that fourth place. Respectfully, I thought Prince was a fantastic guitar player. Not a huge fan of his music though, but his guitar work is right up there with Jim Hendrix, and Eddie Van Halen. He easily a top 10 guitar player. Wow, that's good. Big compliments, bro. We going to beat the Bears next week to take over the division. Go Pack, go. Hey, I wouldn't be surprised. Packers look good. Little Red Corvette. Oh, that's another one. Y'all be saying some throwbacks. Hold on, let me find out y'all know about Michael Jackson like that. Yeah, Michael Jackson, music legend. And then he had to dance, and I don't think there has ever been a person that could dance. Like, he was a true artist. Like, he not only made good music that is still played on the radio and still played, everybody plays Michael Jackson. He was one of the best entertainers when it comes to dancing. Like, you can't, it was different, man. The moonwalk, everything. Legendary. Green Bay, PLC is a bad coach bet. He doesn't make good coaching decision. He doesn't have a good game plan. His schemes are awful / non-existent. I could scheme someone open in the Vikings. Facts. I could scheme Justin Jefferson open, but it's not even just. I just feel like he's not running the ball, man. Like I know it's so boring when I say this, but I really feel like our offense could be so much better if this man would just run the freaking ball more. Like, find ways to run the ball. Find ways to run the freaking ball. Like, when I see the Bears run the ball so many times and be successful against one of the best defenses in the game, in the Philadelphia Eagles, and run all over them and was very successful at doing it, I look at it like, damn, why can't we do that? Why can't we run the ball like 30, 40 times? Why can't we do it one of these games? That will help out our quarterbacks, bro. Whether it's JJ, Max, or whoever it might be, that will help out the quarterback if you can do it. A decisive recovery and a late touchdown drive sealed it. Yeah. You guys should be running it 30 to 35 times. Yeah. And throwing it 20 times top. That's the recipe for young McCarthy. And that's how I feel like that should be. That's how it should be, bro. But when you have an offensive-minded head coach that loves to air the ball out, see, the problem with it is this, man. If KLC wanted to throw the ball down the field like that, he should have just kept Sam Darnold. You should have just kept Sam Darnold. You probably shouldn't have drafted J.J. McCarthy. You got to know what your talent is. He's not, like, I'm not saying he can't eventually be that, but he wasn't doing that in Michigan. So why would you expect him to do it in the pros? I look at it like this. You try to trade it for Drake May, which Drake May does air the ball out. I ain't going to say in cap, but that wasn't successful. So the next quarterback that airs the ball out that was in that 2024 NFL draft was probably Michael Penix. He has a pretty good arm. But Bo Nix wasn't really airing the ball out like that. J.J. McCarthy wasn't either. So you either go and draft Drake May or Michael Penix, because you know Jaden and Caleb got drafted 1 and 2. So, and you couldn't get Drake May because the Patriots said no. So you should have just kept Sam. But this is the problem. I keep running into this because I keep what the issue is, they drafted J.J. McCarthy the same year they signed Sam Darnold. So they didn't know that Sam Darnold was going to play that well. That is the issue we have. It wasn't that we had Sam Darnold for a whole season prior to drafting JJ McCarthy. We drafted JJ McCarthy the same year we signed Sam Darnold. So that same year, when you see Sam Darnold doing what he's doing, it's like, oh shoot, we just drafted our quarterback, but we got to give him an opportunity. Not realizing that JJ McCarthy, it was, I'm not gonna say it was a blessing that he got hurt, but he did sit a year, right? And then he might have needed more time. Now we know he needs more time. So you should have franchise tagged Sam Darnold. But they just made mistakes, bro. They really did just make mistakes. And they have a respect the run so much he gets one-on-one. Yeah, with everyone, facts. Even if he wanted to air it out, he has to know who he has on. Yeah, game plan for literally your job as coach. He isn't doing his job, but making millions. Yeah, making millions upon millions upon millions. Yeah. Ethan said they should now get a person who knows what they are doing than just to be not for. Yeah. Darnold balling out was the best thing though. It makes McCarthy could sit and learn and yeah. And my whole thing is they should have kept Sam Darnold one more year. But I know hindsight is 2020. Like now we definitely saying it. But like I said, the Viking fan base put all their trust into KLC and the coaching staff. So we really didn't know. We really didn't know, y'all. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm about to get off in a few minutes, about 5 minutes. Possibly go on my other channel for a few minutes. But salute to everybody that's in the building, man. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. Salute to everybody that's in the building. I truly appreciate y'all. And I always say sports with us on the brains together. And I mean that because, like I said, it don't matter if you're a Viking fan, don't matter if you're a Packers fan, Lions fan, whatever fan. If you have good vibes and good energy, you're welcome to this YouTube channel. Shout out to Dylan in the building. I'm gonna get to your comments shortly. Darnold balling out was the best thing. Yep, I read that. I don't know, please, but I've been trying. Hold on, I don't know who's running this place. Hey, listen, bro, come on, be mature in the comments, bro. I don't. That's so random. But that was the right choice at that time. Let the young quarterback who game managed learn the NFL. I know, but bro, now it's like I feel like they should have franchise. Listen, like I said, you signed Sam Darnold and you drafted JJ McCarthy for the future, and you didn't know Sam Darnold was going to be that good. So they didn't franchise him, which I feel like they should have. Now hindsight is 2020, and then you put it all on JJ McCarthy, but your offense ain't ran the best because now your quarterback keeps getting hurt and you're not establishing the run and you're not matching the talent that you have. JJ McCarthy threw the ball. What's the most? Can someone help me out real quick? What's the most JJ McCarthy threw the ball in a game? Can someone help me out in the comments? Please, someone, if y'all can, please help me with that question. Final thoughts, or I'm prepared for a rough day. I just really don't think this is going to be good, but always scold. And you know, Dylan, I love that comment. Listen, I'm gonna be optimistic, you know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is this. I'm with you, bro. Like, I feel like I don't want to say this like to be like to come at anybody, but could it get any worse than what it's been? Like, could it honestly get worse than what it's been? And let me look at the injury report real quick because someone left a comment and said Donovan Jackson and Christian Darrisaw is out. Right now, Christian Darrisaw is questionable, so he's not out. Donovan Jackson is out. That sucks. Man, that sucks. Outside linebacker Jonathan Grenard, questionable. Theo Jackson, questionable. JJ McCarthy out. Josh Mattel is questionable. And Dallas Turner, everybody seems like they're good. From Dallas Turner, Justin Jefferson, Harrison Smith, Jalen Redmond, Jonathan Allen, Hargrave. Oh, no, my bad. I'm sorry. Jalen Redmond is questionable. When it comes to Seattle, man, they got a whole bunch of people. I'm not going to get into it. But Yeah, 37 times. Oh, so he threw it for 37 times, but how successful was he? That's another thing. So my whole thing is this, man. You got to match what you have on the dang on field, KOC. And like I said before, I blame the dang on coaching more than I blame JJ McCarthy. Even though JJ McCarthy got to step his game up, I'm not feeling this coaching staff. And KOC gonna have to prove me wrong. I am not, and I'm not taking no shots at any Viking fan, but I'm not a Viking fan that's gonna say that KOC is great until you can develop this young, talented quarterback, this quarterback that we have in JJ McCarthy, or if it's Max Brosmer. I want to see him develop these young quarterbacks and put our young quarterbacks in good positions to be successful. Not throw the ball 38 times or 32 times and let this man just be out there, knowing that our offensive line is banged up. Our offensive line's been banged up all season, bro. Like, and I say that, and listen, and I know injuries happen. Our offensive line's been bad. Like, they've been banged up, I mean. So it's like, come on. Like, if McCarthy was balling out, throwing 400 yards a year, I'd get it. He had 6,000 yards total in his whole career. Believe in he at least threw Bills well in college. He has a shot to ball out. Yeah. You know what? I hope Max Brosmer plays well, but I am gonna be like kind of like, listen, I feel bad for JJ McCarthy if Max Brosmer plays well. I'm just gonna keep it real. I really do feel bad for the man if Max Brosmer plays well. Whew, I can't even imagine what people are going to say about JJ McCarthy. I can't even imagine. McCarthy didn't throw the ball in college. He handed the ball off to Blake Corum the most. Yeah, he did. He did hand the ball off, but he did make some throws. I seen him in the championship game. He did make throws. He did scramble for first downs. I seen it. Did he throw the ball consistently 30 times a game? No. But I know he can make a throw, bro. Like, there's no way he can be a starting quarterback, even in college, if he can't throw the ball. My whole thing is NFL is a whole nother level, and I just feel like KOC is just making it worse for him, bro. That's just how I look at it. And I'm not trying to take responsibility away from JJ, because he has to be better. But I truly feel like KOC did that man wrong, man. He's not. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't feel bad because the NFL is always the next man up, quarterback or not. Yeah, it's true. That is true. He set accuracy records, so why is accuracy his worst thing? That's the real question. Yeah, that's a good point. To be honest with you, I don't know, bro. Like, that's a very good opinion, because why is it such a thing now? When he was excellent in college with accuracy, but I don't know, bro. I have no clue. That's a good point. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I will be live for the game tomorrow. What the time is at 1, so I'll probably be live at like 12:55, and we're gonna definitely talk about we're gonna be live and we're gonna hope the best. I'm gonna embrace everything about this game with Max Brosmer. My final thoughts again is I am cheering for Max Brosmer. I want the best for the team in general. I just want KOC. To just make sure you run the freaking ball, bro. You better not. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna have a video for probably like 2 hours straight to say fire KOC, Kevin O'Connell, if he doesn't run the ball. I don't care how like you feel about Max Brosmer, KOC. Oh, he might be more accurate down the field. I don't care about none of that. Run the freaking ball. Run the ball. If he doesn't run the ball, bro, listen. He better run the freaking ball. He better. I'm gonna watch every play. If he throws the ball 30 times and we were running the ball successfully, listen, he's not putting it. Listen, if you don't run the ball with an undrafted free agent, his first start in his career, what are we even talking about? What are we even talking about if he doesn't want to run the ball with Max Brosmer? Like we literally, like this man is allergic to running the freaking ball. So he got to run the ball. You have to run the ball with Max Brosmer, man. And KLC, I'm watching every single play. I'm watching your adjustments. I'm watching everything, bro. Like every play call, I better not see no trick plays. You better not try to do a run with or tight it. I will watch every single play, KOC. You better not put this offense in a bad situation, bro. And I say that respectfully because ain't no freaking way you had TJ Hawkinson running the ball on third and what was it, 3rd and 1? Like, come on, bruh. And then what was another play that was just crazy? That was the most alarming right there. That play right there was just terrible. You could have given it to CJ Ham. You could have given it to Jordan Mason. You could have given it to Aaron Jones. And you run the ball with the slowest tight end possibly in the NFL. And I say that respectfully. So if you don't run the ball, KLC, with an undrafted free agent, I know people are hyping up Max Brosmer and they're trying to say that he could be the next Brock Purdy or whatever. Or I said Kurt Warner because Kurt Warner was undrafted free agent. He's a Hall of Famer, but that's a long shot. I'm just being honest here. Will he be that? We shall see. But at the end of the day, run the ball, please, Kevin O'Connell. And that's my final thoughts. I'm going to watch every single snap, especially at halftime. See, the first half is more scripted, some of it, right? That second half, when the other team makes adjustments, I'm watching every single play call. Listen, I'm going to be writing a lot of notes in that second half. I'll tell you that. Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button on y'all way out. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. We going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Let's go Vikings. Seattle versus Vikings tomorrow. And shout out to Dylan. He said, I'll be tapped in with you vibes. Let's get it, baby. So happy Bears got rid of Justin. You can't wish they're going to get better. You need to see the results. Right. That's true. Skull, shout out to Mike in the building. KLC is going to throw. Don't say that. Don't say that, Mike. Do not speak that into existence, bro. If he throws it 37 times, bro, Justin Fields is what happens when you don't learn how to read defenses and study film. You rely on backyard football. Sometimes he balls. Most of the time he does awful. Hopefully McCarthy doesn't do that same. Nah, McCarthy gotta. I don't even want to talk about McCarthy. I can't even bring up McCarthy right now. I just want McCarthy to get healthy. That's the number one thing with McCarthy. Right now, I gotta give Max Brosmer my full attention because it's not fair if I keep talking about JJ. I gotta talk about Max. But my whole issue is KOC right now. I'm talking to KOC. Please run that freaking ball. No funny business. Facts. He said, who would you rather have, rookie Tom Brady or college JJ? Oh, rookie Tom Brady, bro. I'll take rookie Tom Brady over anybody. Over any. I don't know what his numbers was. I don't even care because I know what he's going to turn into. I know that Tom Brady is going to be the greatest quarterback of all time. I'll take that, bro. What I know now, I'm taking a rookie Tom Brady, bro. For real. Yes, I agree. They keep throwing, have someone on the team. Yeah, yes, sir. Let's get it. I'm taking a rookie. Y'all, listen, the greatest quarterback, and y'all heard me say this numerous times. This is my opinion. I'm not coming at none of the other greats. For me, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback, in my opinion, of all time, and one of the greatest NFL football players of all time. Every single time that I watched Tom Brady play, no matter what team it was, if they was down by a touchdown or down by a field goal, I always felt like they could win if there was 2 minutes left. The defense, listen, he always makes the right throws, the right reads. He was clutch. I don't think there was ever a more clutch quarterback than Tom Brady. That's just my opinion. Now, talent-wise, you might go Patrick Mahomes, but overall, for me, I think about winning. And Tom Brady got how many Super Bowls? He got 7. So I'm putting that over anybody. I put that over anybody, straight up. But imagine if Dallas runs the table. They could go Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles got to get it together, man. They got to get it together, man. They got to win their next game. because I'm gonna tell you one thing: the Cowboys are right behind them, and they coming for that spot. I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all Eagle fans know that now. Listen, the season ain't over, so the Eagles better get in their winning ways. But shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. Salute to y'all. God bless. And I'm going to get off. You said Tom Brady had some good defenses too, though. Yeah, he did. 12-6 Rams game. Yes, Tom Brady had great defenses. He had great teams. He had the one of the greatest coaches in Bill Belichick. I understand all that. But I look at it like this. Bill Belichick didn't win without Tom Brady. Tom Brady didn't win a Super Bowl he did win the Super Bowl without Bill Belichick, but they both made each other. They both helped each other win. So I got to give credit when credit's due. Like, I understand the defenses were amazing, but I always say this to everybody. Name one team that won the Super Bowl that didn't have talent. There's always going to be a team. You got to have talent to get to the Super Bowl, and you got to have talent to win the Super Bowl. Listen, Tom Brady, the offense wasn't the most explosive every single year he won the Super Bowl. And some of the Super Bowls he won by like a field goal, but that doesn't really matter because even if you win by a point, you still win. It doesn't matter. It's just about winning at that point. When it comes to the playoffs, it don't even matter. As long as you have more points than the opposing team, that's all that matters. A point, a field goal, game-winning field goal, whatever it is, game-winning touchdown at the end of the game. It is what it is. Listen. I'm trying to find that quarterback for the Vikings. I hope we can get a quarterback like a Joe Montana or Tom Brady or Steve Young or Patrick Mahomes or what's another Super Bowl winning quarterback? Hey, listen, people don't like Jalen Hurts. I'll take a Jalen Hurts. I want a Joe Burrow. You know Joe Burrow is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. If it wasn't for his injuries, listen, the Bengals are always in the conversation. I want a quarterback like Joe Burrow, bro. Like, give me a quarterback like Joe Burrow. Listen, matter of fact, hey, listen, if the Bengals don't want Joe Burrow for some strange reason, we'll take him off your hands. Hey, him and Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, I think that would be a great little combination. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Viking fans, I'm just saying, I know this ain't going to happen, but just to think about it, just Joe Burrow in the purple and gold. Let's make sure we get the best offensive line that can block for this man. We don't want this man getting hurt because we know how good he is when he's healthy. And he said, what'd he say? Bro, he said he had the clutch gene. Yeah, he did. He does. You talking about J.J. McCarthy? I wonder who is the worst Super Bowl winner in the Hurts streak. Yeah, that is a good question. Yeah, J.J. McCarthy was good in college. I think he still can be good in the NFL. The problem is, right now, I feel like our offense isn't built around him correctly. Meaning, not even our offense. Our play calling isn't suitable for him. It's not good for him. Our play calling is terrible for him. Bro, everybody says that Carson once wasn't that good on the Eagles, and they said Nick Foles was better than Carson Wentz but who brought the Eagles there first? Hey, let me say this. First of all, people just don't know what they're talking about, respectfully. First of all, Carson Wentz got y'all how many wins prior to him getting hurt? Carson Wentz, if he didn't get hurt, he probably would have been MVP that season. But I will say, Nick Foles played some of the best football, and that was the best football he ever played and got y'all first Super Bowl in 2017, I believe, or 2018, one of the years. And you beat my team, and I feel sorry. And I don't like the Eagles, respectfully speak. I can't stand y'all, respectfully. I can't stand the Saints. I can't stand the Eagles. I can't stand the Lions. I can't stand the Packers. And I can't stand the Bears. I say it with love. Respectfully, I can't stand y'all. McCarthy is to Joe Burrow. I love Joe Burrow, man. Like, Joe Burrow, he just got to be healthy, bro. He is, like, debatably, if he can stay healthy, he's top 3 quarterback in the game, hands down, bro. Hands down. Anybody that thinks Joe Burrow ain't good, y'all tripping, bro. Joe Burrow's one of them guys, bro. He just got to stay healthy. McCarthy, Sam Darnold is an example of the right system really helps. Yes, right system, right coach, everything. Yup. Right talent around him. Facts. Hey, listen, I agree with that. Carson is a pro. Yeah, Carson is a pro. Yeah. Carson was the MVP front runner. Then Nick Foles pulled a random Flacco and ball out in the postseason. Yeah, got paid and did nothing. Exactly. He got paid and did nothing. Respectfully speaking, he got paid and did nothing. Yo, that's a fact, bro. And I'm not trying to hate on Nick Foles. That boy, listen, the Eagles gave up on Nick Foles. What does that tell you? After winning a Super Bowl. Hold up. What does that tell you? When they drafted Jalen Hurts, they also gave up on Carson Wentz. They said, hey, listen, I like you, Carson Wentz. Let's see what you can do after this injury. But hey, you ain't looking good. We're going to draft a quarterback in Jalen Hurts. Listen, bro, the Eagles organization is a well-oiled machine where they can they come. I feel like they know the future sometimes. Like they know the future. Like, how do they be knowing, oh, well, this quarterback, he's not the same after that injury. We're going to draft Jalen Hurts in the second round. How did they know Nick Foles wasn't going to be that dude after the Super Bowl? Usually when a quarterback wins the Super Bowl, you want to sign him to a multi-year contract. They didn't even do that, bro. Yo, the Eagles be knowing some stuff, bro. Like, I got respect for the Eagles. I can't stand them, but I got respect for them. Would you rather have Raiders, Randy Moss, or 2022 Justin Jefferson? Hold up. Would you rather have Raiders, Randy Moss? Nah. Yeah, anything with the Raiders with Randy Moss, I'm not taking that. I'm taking Justin Jefferson. Carson knows, but Randy Moss in general, I'm taking Randy Moss as a whole. Randy Moss is my guy. Carson knows regular season. Eagles are all business and no. Exactly. Eagles are all business and no emotion. I love it, bro. Facts. How a front office should be. They got rid of a Super Bowl winning head coach, and then they won another Super Bowl with another head coach. But the Vikings, my team, go to the bowl. I love my Vikings. They're stuck on KLC, and KLC's making JJ McCarthy look bad, in my opinion. I really feel like the play calling is failing my young quarterback. And man, listen, I know people gonna say, well, he can't make the accurate throws. Bro, I understand that. But why aren't you running the ball more? Especially if the run game is successful. Like how, and we stuck with, listen, KLC got a good winning percentage in the regular season. But what about the postseason? I say that respectfully for all the KLC people that love KLC and he can do no wrong. Hey, listen. What about the postseason? He got to the postseason twice and had no chance of winning. Had no chance of winning. Pretty much. But I love it. Never seen such a good drafting and trading. Facts, Mike. Oh, we got an Eagles fan in the building. Shout out to all the Eagles fans. Everybody that's an Eagle fan or everybody that likes basketball, check out my other YouTube channel. This is my football channel. I'm Philly everything besides football, but on this channel, I am a Viking fan. I cover football on this channel, but I cover the Vikings on this channel primarily. And but on my other channel, I cover my Sixers, the Phillies. I'm trying to figure it out. Let me click on this real quick. I'm gonna post it in the comments. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I truly appreciate y'all. This is my other channel. I cover the Sixers play-by-play style. Make sure y'all go subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. Shout out to everybody. I'm going to spam it a couple of times. Yeah, check out that channel. Subscribe to that channel. All the Eagle fans. If you're an Eagle fan, I'm most likely you might be a Sixer fan. Shout out to y'all. All right, so they turned the best wide receiver of all time into a regular old wide receiver. Let's go. Hey, listen. Vikings I get what you're saying, bro. Vikings, we got to figure out the quarterback situation. I got it. I get it. It's frustrating. The Vikings had the best number one wide receiver and number two duo last year. Look, bro. And they're both washed. Facts. Right. Now they're so-called washed, right? They're so-called washed. It's crazy, bro. That's why I be trying to tell people, man, people got to understand the only way a good wide receiver is going to be good is if you can throw the ball to them consistently. Only way an offense is going to look good is if your play calling is on point. And our play calling has been trash, bro. Real talk. My take on Derrick Henry playing for Baltimore, get out of there while you can. What a waste of time. First drive, 3 carries, 34 touchdown. Next series, 2 carries, one. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, a lot of Raven fans ain't feeling what's happening right now. I get it. I get it. I get it. But y'all still got a chance to win y'all division. Y'all got enough games to win y'all division. Y'all been struggling offensively. And I'm not trying to make no excuses, but Lamar Jackson just came back from an injury, and their offense has to be better. Play calling has to be better. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that it'll get better for y'all. Would you rather have a team that know how to read in doing business, or a team who have emotions and loss? The first thing you said. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Skull, he said terrible Vikings cope. JJ is trash. Dag. Only worst quarterback ever is Jamarcus Russell. Goshly. I mean, do y'all really feel that way though? Do you really feel like he's worse than Jamar? He's like this. He's in the same category as Jamarcus Russell. Eagles are not washed, other than yeah. Yo, Smeagol's in the building, Perp. Skull, Perp. Skull, everybody, skull. Bro, we should just leave Jordan because we have really crazy. Yo, you know what? I love what you just said. I would trade Jordan Addison, right? And I would keep Speedy Naylor. I like that though. I like your idea. I like that. I like that. I would trade him for like a third or second if you can get it. A third or a second. Um, they went Lamar to the quarterback thrower instead of using Henry and Lamar's biggest talents for their benefits. Yeah, I haven't been watching the Ravens, but I know they kind of struggled against the Vikings when we played them. But what I will say is y'all still in the race though. Like y'all still in the race. It's not like y'all don't have a chance to win y'all division. Y'all division is still up in the air. Like y'all, what's y'all division record right now? Yeah, y'all division is still up in the air. The Steelers are 6-5. The Ravens are 6-6. Y'all are literally right there. So listen, y'all, even with all the stuff that's happening with the Ravens this whole entire season, I think Raven fans should be proud of the Ravens because I don't know how many games Lamar missed, but for them to kind of stay afloat, sort of, kind of, and have a chance to still win the AFC North, hey, listen, you just got to get into the postseason, and when the postseason comes along, anybody can win it. Final stats for the game for Henry: 10 carries for 60 yards and a touchdown score. Was what, 12-7 at halftime, so they weren't in a desperation mode. Yeah, bro, guess what? I saw this post on Facebook that showed Jamarcus Russell is better than Jay. Oh, don't say that. Don't. Hey, listen, y'all. I understand people. Hey, listen, bro. And I'm not saying that JJ has been amazing. He hasn't been the best, I will admit. But at the same time, bro, we gonna see in time. We gonna see in time. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna see in time. Some teams. What do you say? Hold on, real quick, y'all. Oh man, he said, yeah, shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate y'all. He said JJ McCarthy is the worst quarterback in the NFL. Goshly. Look at the stat. Hey, listen, I'm not saying y'all wrong, but like I'm trying to watch what I'm saying because, like I said, man, that man's been talked about so much these last couple of days, and I just want the best for the man. I want him to come back and look good. I like it's you. I never seen so many memes about JJ McCarthy in a very long time. And y'all know how I am. I'm an underdog person. I go for the underdog. So since he's the underdog right now, I'm hoping that which is I'm hoping he gets the opportunity and shines. I feel you. He said, please find your. Hey, Caleb Jacobs, I'm not sure if you're a male. If you are a male, I wouldn't really be so what's the word I'm looking for? If you're a male or a man or a boy or whatever, I really feel like you should not really judge other men in their appearance. Now, if you have some recommendations, let me know. But I feel like that's a little bit of weird vibes coming from you, my brother. And I say that respectfully. You know what I mean? And I think that I would love to see what you look like, respectfully, because people that talk like that, they probably don't listen. Now I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. I ain't gonna talk the talk, but I think you should probably judge yourself. Don't judge other people in their appearances, especially if you're a male. And I say that respectfully. What do you think is the best quarterback player that can do the job? I think there's a few. You could talk about Josh Allen. You could talk about Patrick Mahomes. You could talk about who else? Who else? Yeah, maybe my hairline needs to get better, like a shape up. But people be hating. He probably don't got no hair. You know what I'm saying? So he just hating. But I still feel like don't judge other males, bro. Like that's weird vibes, bro. But what was I saying? Like Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. There's a few good quarterbacks right now. But shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. Whether you a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. I'm about to make my thumbnail. I will be live for the game tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the Vikings versus the Seahawks. And I'm just hoping for the best. I am hoping for the best. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for the compliment, Brian. Appreciate that. He said, let's go Raiders. Hey, listen, Raider fan. I got to say this, bro. Listen, y'all let me down. The Raiders let me down, bro. My Vikings will let me down, but the Raiders let me down. Prior to the season, I had the Raiders as a dark horse team to do something in the playoffs. And y'all know we're close. So I blame y'all for making me look like that. Because I was like, oh, the Raiders are going to show something. Geno Smith is going to show something. Pete Carroll's going to show something. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I really thought the Raiders were going to do. I said the Chargers, the Raiders, two dark horse teams in the AFC. So far, the Chargers are still in that. They still looking good. The Raiders are terrible right now. I feel bad for the Raider fans. I don't know what's going on with because I liked it, their draft. I thought Ashton Jeanty would do a little bit more, but I'm not really sure what's going on with the Raiders. I don't know if it's injuries. I don't know if it's their offensive line. I really don't know what's going on with the dang on Raiders, to be honest with you. But I'm big when it comes to running backs. So them drafting Ashton Jeanty. And then, of course, with the Chargers, I was big with the Chargers not Justin Herbert, I think, is a good quarterback, but I also love the fact that they drafted Amarion Hampton, but Amarion Hampton got hurt, so that kind of messed that up. You know what I mean? I think the Steelers win, but put Buffalo in their place. Yeah. Oh, hey, listen, Steelers got to win now because, and shout out to my guy DFJ Hoops in the building, baby. Shout out to my guy DFJ Hoops in the building, baby. Shout out to my guy. Hey, listen, shout out to him. And listen, man, the Eagles let me down. They should have beat the Bears yesterday. But yeah, the Steelers got to win, man, because the Ravens, they're right there. They're right there. Leave Aiden O'Connell in the dust and just start Cam Miller. Oh, snap. The Raiders aren't going nowhere. Yeah, the Raiders ain't going on. You ain't lying. Go Ravens, yeah. My boy DJ put the eagle emoji. Cam Miller wasn't the quarterback of NDSU and absolutely can't stand NDSU. Why? Because they're so good. Raiders should have never left Oakland. You know what's crazy? I've been saying that for the longest, y'all. I've been trying to tell people this for the longest. I've been telling people, listen, what is the Raiders? Is it Las Vegas Raiders? Hold on, man. Is it Las Vegas Raiders? Las Vegas Raiders. I don't got nothing against Las Vegas, right? It don't even flow. Las Vegas Raiders. No, Oakland Raiders sounds more, it sounds like official. It sounds more legit. But it's a money thing, though. It's the money. You know what I mean? It's the money. So I understand it, but at the same time, I'm not really sure what it looks like in Oakland. But Oakland should have tried to fight. I don't know if they did. They probably did fight to try to keep the Raiders there, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Las Vegas Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, Oakland Raiders is not the same. I hope the Steelers lose by 20. Dang. Which team do you think has the best led team? Ooh, I think it's the Rams. I think it's the Rams right now. It's the Rams and the Patriots. Rams, Patriots, and the Colts. Right now. Which team? Cool, bro. I got the topic of the day. What's up, y'all? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. But I am getting off. I will be live tomorrow for the Vikings versus the Seahawks game. Yeah, I go live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. But even if you're not a Viking fan, you're welcome to the YouTube channel. I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And yeah, man, have a wonderful day. God bless each and every one of y'all. And I'll talk to you soon. Hold on, let me post this in the link. Post my thing in the link real quick. If anybody is interested in basketball, go subscribe to Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. Go to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. This is my basketball channel. I'll probably be live next game, whenever that is. I didn't go live for the yesterday's game against the Nets, but the Sixers were excellent. And if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, it's because of the greatest wide receiver of all time, Randy Moss. Pray for everybody. Pray for everybody. Yes. Yeah, you gotta stick with your team, bro. But shout out to everybody in the building. Peace out, y'all. And as always, keep your head up. No matter what you're going through, God will always be with you and strive for greatness. People going to hate on you whether you're doing bad or good, so just do good. And even if you take steps back, keep on striving for greatness. The only time you fail at something is when you quit at something. And I want y'all to understand that. Peace out, y'all. Who do you think? I got the Ravens winning the AFC North. But all right, y'all. Peace out.